Okay. Now, story number 2. You be there. Alright. Story number 2 is from Plastic Reaction 5304. It's plastic underscore reaction 5304. Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my share for a 1-day trip that I RSVP'd late to, but did not attend because the planners did not tell me ahead of time the cost of the trip per person? Oh, why does this sound so familiar about certain fellow superheroes I've encountered? Calm down, Laura, calm down. Okay. Large friend group, all in early 30s. 2 friends in the group getting married. 3 other friends, planners, organized bachelor's party. Groom only needs to pick itinerary and guest list, while planners handle the logistics like venue reservations, party bus, invitations, etc. Event page made 3 months ahead. Invites sent out with RSVP deadlines. Multiple itinerary updates and RSVP reminders are sent out as the weeks go by. Deadline passes. Reservations are made based on 10 plus head counts. At first, I hesitated to accept because it was scheduled the same day as my partner's birthday. Oh, your partner's birthday. And birthday. After some encouraging from both my partner and the groom, we're all friends, wholesome stuff. Sure. I RSVP'd a little past the deadline and the planners accommodated, no issue. I assumed, to quote Hannibal Lecter, when one assumes you make an ass out of me and you. I assumed 150 to 175 person. Night before batch party. I hear from another attendee that it will actually be higher than what I expected. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I immediately messaged one of the planners I'm closest with, 10 plus years friendship, we'll call him Sam, to confirm cost. Sam gives me an estimate of $200 to $300. I tell him I can't afford that. And it would have been nice to know ahead of time because it's hard for me to commit to attending knowing that cost. I already planned my budget after other things, with other things in mind, under the assumption, as of me and you, that I would spend no more than $150 to $175 on batch party. His response was more or less focused on getting me to show up, so he offered to put me on a payment plan. I felt insulted by his careless response, so I confirmed that I'm not attending. Oh. Flash forward 2 months later, I receive a Venmo charge $400, specifically batch party trip. I'm seeing this in the middle of the workday, so I'm enraged and immediately decline. Then Sam sends a long message that I was charged for flaking without good reason, and that my non-payment would unfairly shift costs onto others because everything was prepaid and non-refundable. He also goes on to say that if the specific amount was such an issue, then it's my responsibility to seek out the information before RSVPing. Says he hopes that I can accept responsibility for that inconvenience by paying. Then he charged me again, to which I declined again. I fired back saying that this isn't about the money. Sure, Dan, this isn't about the money, but about their poor planning etiquette. Say what? I think ultimately it's the planner's responsibility to bear the cost as a way of accepting accountability for their failure to give people a timely notice, says the idiot who RSVP'd past deadline. To be honest, it feels like he doesn't want to accept the consequences of coming up short on his responsibilities as a planner. I feel okay, I skipped mine. Responsibilities as a planner and wants to push it onto me. At this point, I feel like if I were to pay him now, then it'd be like I'm admitting that I was wrong to believe that this is the planner's responsibility to take and not mine. It's been a week now since we last spoke to each other, Mariasa. Yes! You're the asshole. Holy crap. You are supposed late. You assume the cost. You can't eat the cost. You whine and moan because you were served late. You're told how much it cost. You're like, hell no! You're given a payment plan option. You're like, flake. More than flaky candy. Mm-hmm. And you're like, it's not my fault you didn't plan. You never contacted the planner. No. Edit 1. Apologies for leaving out some details, character limit, but I hope to give more clarity in mentioning that I was charged the same amount as everyone who did attend. Duh. Sorry about that, alarm went off. I was charged the same amount as everyone who did attend. To me, it looks like Sam is asserting calculation fee equals attendance fee. I don't think making me pay full price seems fair. Paying a percentage of it sounds fair to me. With that being said, I am taking everyone's criticism seriously and doing some reflecting on myself. Thank you, everyone. Mm-hmm. Edit 2. We're all in our early 30s. Why does this give Ross from Friends vibes? The itinerary for the day was to meet up in the morning at the party bus pickup location to go to some craft brewery tours, and then the party bus takes us into hometown by sunset. 3-hour round trip. Afterwards, we grab dinner together and continue more drinking at local brewery. In essence, all day drinking. This is only one day out of a 3-day celebration they had planned. The charge I received only pertains to the one day of the brewery house tours. Did not attend RSVP for any of the other days. Yeah, right, bro. You're making this up. You want to look better now. Okay, this one is... Okay, both these stories are earned. Give me a minute. Jonathan! Jonathan, you hit my hand. Ah! Too close for being a massive asshole. So both these posts were massive assholes. And let's see what John Lynn thinks of this poster. John Lynn, did you like them? Okay, you're mooning everybody. Was it bad? Okay, John Lynn's pissed. Alright. So I'm gonna take a lunch break, post some stuff, and I'm gonna be filming in a bit. Love y'all.